Nike, proudly supporting the athletes of today and inspiring the ones of tomorrow. Nike, the official partner of USA Gymnastics.
This is my face. Ooh.
Introducing the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Get one consistent internet price for the next 5 years. One price, no surprises, just booming internet.
To succeed in gymnastics, it takes strength, determination, dedication, and it takes you. The USA Gymnastics Foundation raises funds to empower athletes at all levels and disciplines of our sport and to enrich communities for all-around success. Give to the USA Gymnastics Foundation today. To succeed in gymnastics, it takes strength, determination, dedication, and it takes you. The USA Gymnastics Foundation raises funds to empower athletes at all levels and disciplines of our sport and to enrich communities for all-around success. Give to the USA Gymnastics Foundation today, because their success starts with you.
Welcome to the 2025 Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships here at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans, Louisiana, USA. Today's competition features many of the nation's top junior elite women's gymnasts. They're all here in New Orleans, contending for medals in each event, striving for a time-honored spot on the USA Gymnastics Junior Women's National Team, and vying to become an all-around champion of the 2025 Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships. And now, the gymnasts that are here to compete in the 2025 Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships for Junior Elite Women. Starting off on vault for Georgia All-Star, Ansley McCauley. For Gage Gymnastics, Kaylee Sath. For Gage Gymnastics, Vivi Crane. For Midwest Center, Sophia Buechler. And for Gage Gymnastics, Alya Daniels. Starting off on beam. For World Class, Amia Pugh-Banks. For Capital Training Center, Trinity Wood. For Hopes and Dreams, Lila Richardson. For Capital Training Center, Charlotte Bullock. For First State, Amaria Moore. And for Woga, Isabella Anzola. And starting off on floor, for Pacific Rain, S.P. Chang. For Cincinnati, Elena Sliney. For Metroplex, Sydney Williams. For Georgia Elite, Addie Fulcher. And for Texas Dreams, Caroline Moreau. These are the Junior Elite women competing in the 2025 Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships. At this time, we invite you to please rise as you are able. Remove your hats and direct your attention to our nation's colors for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. Gymnasts may now prepare for competition in the 2025 Xfinity U.S. Championships for Junior Elite Women. Gymnasts may now begin the warm-up for rotation 1. Introducing the USA Gymnastics judges for the women's competition. The video review panel, Arturo Padilla Olivares, and Carlos Sanchez. The technical director is Celeste Hamill. The judges on vault are Sylvia Brestian, Samantha Brown, Elizabeth Crandall-Howell, and Sylvia Topalova. Judging on uneven bars are Pat Panichis, Shari Mann, Martina Castro, and Amy Young. The judges on beam are Christy Phillips, Kittia Carpenter, Gigi Iavaroni, and Yuzeria Cabrera Davila. And the judges on floor are Cheryl Hamilton, Amanda Stroud, Pam Evans, and Maria Di Cristoforo. This is the second of 2 days of competition for junior elite women. Individual event scores and up-to-the-moment standings will appear on the arena scoreboards. Each day's scores will be combined to determine final placement on each apparatus and in the all-around competition. Gymnasts who opt to compete with 2 vaults will be eligible for vault medals. An award ceremony for junior elite women will follow this final session, honoring the top 8 on each apparatus and in the all-around. The award ceremony will also include the USA Gymnastics Junior Women's National Team selections for 2025. This concludes the warm-up, and competition begins with the start of rotation 1. Starting off on vault for Georgia All-Star will be Ansley McCauley, followed by Gage gymnast Kaylee Sath. And now on beam for world class, Amia Pewbanks. Ansley McCauley of Georgia All-Star on vault. Now on floor for Pacific Rain, S.P. Chang. SP Chang of Pacific Rain on floor. Coming up next on vault for Gage Gymnastics will be Kaylee Saff, followed by Gage's Vivi Crane. And coming up next on beam for Capital will be Trinity Wood. Kaylee Saff of Gage Gymnastics on vault. Coming up next on vault for Gage will be Vivi Crane, followed by Midwest gymnast Sophia Buchler. Now on beam for Capital, Trinity Wood. Vivi Crane of Gage Gymnastics on vault. Up next on vault for Midwest will be Sophia Buchler, followed by Gage gymnast Alya Daniels. Now on floor for Cincinnati Gymnastics, Elena Sliney. Elena Sliney of Cincinnati Gymnastics on floor. Coming up next on vault for Gage Gymnastics, Alya Daniels. And coming up next on beam for Hopes and Dreams will be Lila Richardson. Now on beam for Hopes and Dreams, Lila Richardson. Now on vault for Gage Gymnastics, Alya Daniels. Alya Daniels of Gage Gymnastics on vault. Lila Richardson of Hopes and Dreams on beam. Now on floor for Metroplex, Sydney Williams. Sydney Williams of Metroplex on floor. Now on beam for Capital, Charley Bullock. Charley Bullock of Capital Gymnastics on beam. Now on floor for Georgia Elite, Addie Fulcher. Addie Fulcher of Georgia Elite on floor. Now on beam for First State, Amaria Moore. Amaria Moore of First State on beam. Now on floor for Texas Dreams, Caroline Moreau. Caroline Moreau of Texas Dreams on floor. Now on beam for Woga, Isabella Anzola. Isabella Anzola of Woga on beam. This concludes competition in the first rotation. Gymnasts may now advance to their second event on the second and final day of competition for junior women at the 2025 Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships. Gymnasts may now begin the warm-up for rotation 2.
You might take something for your heart. You might get support for your joints, or even use something for your digestion. So why wouldn't you take something for the most important part of you? Your brain. People all over the country take Prevagen for their brain. In fact, Prevagen has been the #1 selling brain supplement nationwide for over 10 years. The most important supplement for the most important part of you. Try Prevagen for your brain today.
After 4 rotations of competition on Friday, and now 1 today, let's take a look at the top 5 in the all-around competition of the Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships for junior women. Currently in 5th place for Gage Gymnastics, Alia Daniels. In 4th place for Gage, Kaylee Sath. In 2nd place for Woga, Isabella Anzola. In 2nd place for Capital, Charlie Bullock. And leading the way with an all-around score of 67.05 for Texas Dreams, Caroline Moreau. They are your leaders heading into the second rotation on the second and final day of competition for junior women at the 2025 Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships. This concludes the warm-up, and competition resumes with the start of rotation 2. Starting off on vault for Cincinnati, Elena Sliney, followed by Metroplex gymnast Sydney Williams. And now on uneven bars for Gage Gymnastics, Kaylee Sack. Elena Sliney of Cincinnati on vault. Now on floor for Capital, Trinity Wood. Trinity Wood of Capital on floor. Coming up next on vault for Metroplex will be Sydney Williams, followed by Georgia Elite's Addie Fulcher. Coming up next on uneven bars for Gage will be Vivi Crane, followed by Midwest gymnast Sophia Buchler. Sydney Williams of Metroplex on vault. Up next on vault for Georgia Elite will be Addie Fulcher, followed by Texas Dreams gymnast Caroline Moreau. Now on uneven bars for Gage Gymnastics, Vivi Crane. Vivi Crane of Gage on uneven bars. Addie Fulcher of Georgia Elite on vault. Now on floor for Hopes and Dreams, Lila Richardson. Lila Richardson of Hopes and Dreams on floor. Now on vault for Texas Dreams, Caroline Moreau. Caroline Moreau of Texas Dreams on vault. Coming up next on uneven bars for Gage will be Vivi Crane, followed by Midwest gymnast Sophia Buechler. Now the second vault for Texas Dreams, Caroline Moreau. Sophia Buechler of Midwest on uneven bars. Caroline Moreau of Texas Dreams on vault. Coming up next on vault for Pacific Rain will be S.P. Chang. Up next on uneven bars for Gage will be Alia Daniels, followed by Georgia All-Stars Ansley McCauley. Now on floor for First State, Amaria Moore. Amaria Moore of First State on floor. Now on uneven bars for Gage Gymnastics, Alia Daniels. Alia Daniels of Gage on uneven bars. Now on floor for Woga, Isabella Anzola. Isabella Anzola of Woga on floor. Now on uneven bars for Georgia All-Stars, Ansley McCauley. Ansley McCauley of Georgia Elite, Georgia All-Star on uneven bars. Now on floor for world class, Amia Pewbanks. Amia Pubanks of World Class on floor. This concludes competition in the second rotation. Gymnasts may now advance to their third event on the second and final day for junior women at Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships. Gymnasts may now begin the warm-up for rotation 3.
If you know luxury, it's not just award-winning, it's rewarding. Sattva Mattresses supports all types of sleepers. Luxury is handcrafted and assembled in American factories and brought directly to you with our complimentary in-home delivery and setup service. Which is why over 90% of customers would recommend Sattva to friends and family. Sattva, luxury mattresses made affordable.
Here at the halfway point of the second and final day of junior women's competition at the 2025 Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships, let's take a look at the top 5 in the all-around. In 5th place for Gage Gymnastics is Alia Daniels. In 4th place for Georgia Elite, Addie Fulcher. And the top 3 are as follows. Currently in 3rd place for World Class, Amia Pugh-Banks. In second place for Woga, Isabella Anzola. And leading the way with a score of 80.45 in the all-around for Texas Dreams, Caroline Moreau. They're your current leaders in the Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships competition for junior women. This concludes the warm-up, and competition resumes with the start of rotation 3. Starting off on vault for Hopes and Dreams will be Lila Richardson, followed by first state gymnast Amaria Moore. And starting off on uneven bars for Metroplex will be Sydney Williams, followed by Georgia Elite's Addie Fulcher. Lila Richardson of Hopes and Dreams on vault. Now on beam for Gage Gymnastics, Vivi Crane. Sydney Williams of Metroplex on uneven bars. Coming up next on uneven bars for Georgia Elite will be Addie Fulcher, followed by Texas Dreams gymnast Caroline Moreau. Up next on uneven bars for first state will be Amaria Moore, followed by Woga's Isabella Anzola. Vivi Crane of Gage on beam. Coming up next on vault for Woga will be Isabella Anzola, followed by world-class gymnast Amia Pugh-Banks. Now on uneven bars for Georgia Elite, Addie Fulcher. Coming up next on beam for Midwest will be Sophia Buechler. Patty Fulcher of Georgia Elite on uneven bars. Now on vault for Woga, Isabella Anzola. Isabella Anzola of Woga on vault. Sophia Buechler of Midwest on beam. Now on vault for world class, Amia Pugh-Banks. Amia Pugh-Banks of world class on vault. Coming up next on uneven bars for Texas Dreams will be Caroline Moreau, followed by Pacific Range gymnast S.B. Chang. And coming up next on beam for Gage will be Alia Daniels. Up next on vault, the second vault for world-class gymnast Amia Pugh-Banks. Amia Pugh-Banks of world class on vault. Now on uneven bars for Texas Dreams, Caroline Moreau. Caroline Moreau of Texas Dreams on uneven bars. Now on beam for Gage Gymnastics, Alia Daniels. Now on vault for Capital, Trinity Wood. Trinity Wood of Capital Gymnastics on vault. Xfinity Wood of Capital on vault. Alia Daniels of Gage on beam. SP Chang of Pacific Rain on uneven bars. Coming up next on uneven bars for Cincinnati Gymnastics will be Elena Sliney. Coming up next on beam for Georgia All-Star will be Ansley McCauley. Now on beam for Georgia All-Star, Ansley McCauley. Ansley McCauley of Georgia All-Star on beam. Now on uneven bars for Cincinnati Gymnastics, Elena Sliney. Elena Sliney of Cincinnati Gymnastics on uneven bars. Now on beam for Gage Gymnastics, Kaylee Sath. Kaylee Sath of Gage Gymnastics on beam. This concludes competition in the third rotation. Gymnasts may now advance to their fourth and final event of the Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships Junior Women's Competition. Gymnasts may now begin the warm-up for rotation 4.
On top, can't take her spot. She won MVP.
We're in the home stretch of the 2025 Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships Junior Women's Competition. Let's take a look at the top 5 with one rotation of competition remaining. Currently in 5th place in the all-around for Capital, Trinity Wood. In 4th place for Georgia Elite, Addie Fulcher. And the top 3 look like this. In 3rd place for World Class, Amia Pugh-Banks. In 2nd place for Woga, Isabella Anzola. And leading the way with a 93.85 score in the all-around for Texas Dreams, Caroline Moreau. They are your leaders heading into the final rotation of the 2025 U.S. Gymnastics Championships presented by Xfinity. This concludes the warm-up, and competition resumes with the start of rotation 4. Starting off on uneven bars will be Capital Charlotte Bullock, followed by first state gymnast Amaria Moore. And starting off on beam for Georgia Elite, Addie Fulcher. Charlotte Bullock of Capital on uneven bars. Up next on bars for first state will be Amaria Moore, followed by Woga's Isabella Anzola. Now on floor exercise for Midwest Gymnastics, Sophia Buechler. Sophia Buechler of Midwest on floor. Now on uneven bars for first state, Amaria Moore. Coming up next on beam for Texas Dreams will be Caroline Moreau. Amaria Moore of first state on uneven bars. Now on beam for Texas Dreams, Caroline Moreau. Coming up next on uneven bars for Woga will be Isabella Anzola, followed by world-class gymnast Amia Pubanks. Caroline Moreau of Texas Dreams on beam. Coming up next on beam for Pacific Rain will be SP Chang. Now on floor for Gauge Gymnastics, Alia Daniel. Alia Daniels of Gauge Gymnastics on floor. Isabella Anzola of Woga on uneven bars. Now on beam for Pacific Rain, SP Chang. Coming up next on uneven bars for world class will be Amia Pubanks, followed by capital gymnast Trinity Wood. S.P. Chang of Pacific Rain on beam. Coming up next on beam for Cincinnati will be Elena Sliney. Now on floor for Georgia All-Star, Ansley McCauley. Ansley McCauley of Georgia All-Star on floor. Now on uneven bars for world class, Amia Pubanks. Now on beam for Cincinnati, Elena Sliney. Amia Pubanks of world class on uneven bars. Coming up next on uneven bars for Capital will be Trinity Wood, followed by Hopes and Dreams gymnast Lila Richardson. Elena Sliney of Cincinnati on beam. Coming up next on beam for Metroplex will be Sydney Williams. Now on floor for Gage Gymnastics, Kaylee Sath. Kaylee Sath of Gage Gymnastics on floor. Now on uneven bars for Capital, Trinity Wood. Trinity Wood of Capital Gymnastics on uneven bars. Coming up next on uneven bars for Hopes and Dreams will be Lila Richardson. Sydney Williams of Metroplex on beam. Now on floor for Gage, Vivi Crane. Vivi Crane of Gage on floor. What an incredible display we've witnessed here at the 2025 Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships for Junior Elite Women. The competition rotations are complete, but the celebrations are just getting started. In just a few minutes, we'll begin our award ceremony, the highlight of the day, recognizing and honoring the top Junior Elite Women competitors at the Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships. Our junior national team announcement and individual apparatus medals are coming your way soon. So get comfortable and enjoy this unforgettable finale alongside the athletes. While we wait, it's time for the Prevagen Memorable Moments Upgrade. Who wants a chance to watch the All right. Who wants a chance to watch the final rotation of tonight's Senior Elite Women's Competition from the competition floor? Scan the QR code on the screen for your chance to win this exclusive upgrade experience. Winners must have tickets to tonight's event and will be randomly selected and must act quickly to claim their upgrade. Don't miss your chance to get closer to the action. Thanks to Prevagen and USA Gymnastics. And now, please give a huge round of applause to the amazing gymnasts for their artistry, skill, and bravery in competition. Let's also acknowledge our dedicated judges for their precision and commitment. And of course, we thank you, the incredible fans, for your enthusiastic energy and support here at Smoothie King Center in beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana. You've made this championship shine. An official inquiry on uneven bars has been submitted, revised, and reviewed and confirmed for athlete Amaria Moore. The updated score is 11.95.
This Xfinity Wi-Fi is booming. It's the boom time. The Wi-Fi booming!
Now everyone who knows a boom when they see one is going to want in.
And now we honor the top competitors of the USA Gymnastics Women's Program participating in the 2025 Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships for Junior Elite Women. We begin the award ceremony with the presentation of awards on vault for gymnasts who have completed 2 vaults. Finishing in 6th place for Georgia All-Star, Ansley McCauley. In 5th place for Cincinnati, Elena Sliney. In 4th place for Capital Gymnastics, Trinity Wood. In 3rd place and earning the bronze medal for Georgia Elite, Addie Fulcher. Finishing in 2nd place and earning the silver medal for Texas Dreams, Caroline Moreau. The 2025 Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships vault champion and gold medalist for world class, Amia Pugh Banks. There they are, your 2025 Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships Junior Elite Vault medalists. We continue the award ceremony with the presentation of awards for uneven bars. Finishing in 8th place from Midwest Gymnastics Center, Sophia Buchler. In 7th place from Georgia Elite, Addie Fulcher. Tied for 5th place from World Class Gymnastics, Amia Pugh Banks. Also tied for 5th place from Gage Gymnastics, Alia Daniels. In 4th place from Woga Gymnastics, Isabella Anzola. Finishing in 3rd place and earning the bronze medal from Metroplex Gymnastics, Sydney Williams. In 2nd place, earning the silver medal from Texas Dreams Gymnastics, Caroline Moreau. In 1st place, the 2025 Xfinity U.S. Championships Junior Women's Bars Champion, winning the gold medal from Capital Training Center, Charlotte Bullock. There they are, your 2025 Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships Junior Elite Uneven Bars medalists. And now for our award ceremony for balance beam. Finishing in 8th place from First State Gymnastics, Amaria Moore. In 7th place from Great American Gymnastics Express, Kaylee Sath. In 6th place from Gage Gymnastics, Vivi Crane. Finishing in 5th place from Capital Gymnastics, Trinity Wood. Tied for 3rd place and earning bronze medals from Capital Gymnastics Training Center, Charlie Bullock. Also tied for 3rd place and earning a bronze medal from Pacific Range Gymnastics, SB Chang. In 2nd place, winning the silver medal from Texas Dreams Gymnastics, Caroline Moreau. In 1st place, the 2025 Xfinity U.S. Championships Junior Beam Champion, winning the gold medal from Woga Gymnastics, Isabella Anzola. There they are, your 2025 Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships Junior Elite Beam medalists. And now we present the awards for floor exercise. In 8th place from Capital Training Center, Trinity Wood. In 7th place from Woga, Isabella Anzola. In 6th place for Georgia Elite, Addie Fulcher. Tied for 4th place from Gage Gymnastics, Alia Daniels. Also tied for 4th place from Gage Gymnastics, Kaylee Sath. In 3rd place, winning the bronze medal from World Class Gymnastics, Amia Pewbanks. In 2nd place, winning the silver medal from Metroplex, Sydney Williams. In 1st place, the 2025 Xfinity U.S. Championships Floor Champion, winning the gold medal from Texas Dreams Gymnastics, Caroline Moreau. There they are, the 2025 Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships Junior Elite Floor Medalists. And now the presentation of awards for the all-around competition for junior women at the 2025 Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships. Finishing in 8th place for Pacific Range Gymnastics, S.P. Chang. In 7th place from Gage Gymnastics, Alya Daniels. In 6th place from Georgia Elite, Addie Fulcher. Finishing in 5th place from Capital Training Center, Trinity Wood. In 4th place from Gage Gymnastics, Kaylee Sath. Finishing in 3rd place and earning the bronze medal from World Class, Amaya Pugh Banks. In 2nd place and earning the silver medal from Moga, Isabella Anzola. In 1st place, the 2025 Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships Junior All-Around Champion, earning the gold medal from Texas Dreams Gymnastics, Caroline Moreau. There they are, the 2025 Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships All-Around medalists. In just a few moments, we'll be recognizing for the first time your 2025 Junior Women's National Team presented by Xfinity. Please stick around and honor your USA National Team members. At this time, we ask you to please join us in recognizing your 2025 Junior Women's National Team, presented by Xfinity. Lovey Crane, Charlie Bullock, S.P. Chang, Alia Daniels, Addie Fulcher, Trinity Wood, Haley Sapp, Amia Pugh Banks, Isabella Anzola, and Caroline Moreau. There they are. Let's hear it one more time for your U.S. Women's Junior National Team. Many thanks to all of the athletes who qualified and competed here at the 2025 Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships for Junior Elite Women. And congratulations to all the medalists and national team members. We hope you can join us tonight for the final event of the Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships, when we'll feature the highly anticipated Senior Women's Competition finale. Don't miss any of the action, the awards, and the efforts to fulfill the dream of winning the Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships. It's all happening here at the Xfinity U.S. Gymnastics Championships. Great thanks for being here this weekend, and safe travels to everyone.